Hi, this is Dan from RealMax Software, and today I wanted to walk you through the changes we've made this week to RapidWeaver Elements. So, if you've been following along, you may notice things look a little bit different here to last week. So, I'm going to focus mainly on the changes we've made to the library and the catalog area. And that's this area over here. So, you can see I'm previewing a nice little website here, and this is actually built with Elements. Very small, it's only just a little test there. But it's very nice. And yeah, this is all built with Elements. So you can see we've got some elements in the sidebar here. And this view is all new. So we had some feedback that you liked the grid view, but also some people wanted to see it as a list view. So you can now do that with this little button up here. You can toggle between list and icon view, which is really nice. You can scroll down and everything's in a list there, and you can just drag things across like that. Or you can view it like this. And this view auto resizes, so to show you more, if you want to see more elements there, you can do that. Yeah, so very nice to have the flexibility to do that. Now at the moment, this view is showing all the elements I have installed. So we obviously have the catalog view, which is a great place to organize all your elements. And one of the bits of feedback we got, and one of the things that we also felt as well, is that you don't always want to come into here to organize your elements. This is a great place to do it, and it gives you more flexibility, and we can add more options in here. That's the plan. This is going to be really great when you want to dive down and see what's installed, do updates and manage all your add-ons you've got installed. But usually you want to be over in this view, and you don't want to keep coming over here to manage things and work out what you need to show. So what we've done is, if I go back here, we have this little drop-down menu now. So if I hit this, it gives us a view of all the groups we have set up, and also the smart folders we have. Now, you can't yet create smart folders, but we do have some very useful presets. But I'll get to those in a minute. But first, I'm obviously showing all the elements here, but maybe I just want to see all the elements from Elixir Graphics, so I can do that. And at the top here, it's showing me, hey, look, these are just Elixir Graphics. That's great, and maybe I want to just see our own elements, and I can do that, and they're all there. And we also support groups, and so when a developer builds an element, you can put things into groups. So we've got some basic ones here like classic elements and Foundry 3. If you're a Foundry 3 user, you'll be familiar to all these. So very easy to come down here and say, okay, I want to see just the Foundry 3 layout stacks, and there we are. And that's the layout stacks. Really quick to change that stuff. So that's groups and authors, and then you can do it by frameworks. So at the moment I have just Elements and Foundry 3 installed, which you've already seen, so I can just do that and it will show me just those. And then we have this area here for developers. Now, if you're developing some packs, they will appear here. So at the moment we've got our own Elements pack and a basic pack. So if I click on that, you can just see the basic elements there that you can use, and those are in development, so that's why they appear there. Then we've got these smart folders, and these are great. So this is showing me all my favorite add-ons when I hit that, so you can see the things I've favorited there. And the favorites I can manage from the catalog. So I can go in here and I can update. I can just heart the things I want. You can see there, so I can heart the things I want to appear in this list, and that's very easy to manage. Okay, so I had one other smart group here as well, and this is called Project. Now this will show you just the elements that are in the project, and this is such a great feature because there's so often you open a site and you wonder, what are all the bits I'm using in it? And how do I know what elements are being used? And this gives you a really quick look at exactly what's being used. And it's also useful to have those at hand, the ones that you're consistently using. So that is also really helpful. So what I'm going to do, so if I'm going to leave this one on, because this is just an elements site, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this one on Elements, and I'm going to save this website. Great, so that's saved. I'm going to close that down. And now I'm going to open up this Foundry 3 starter kit. And this project here. So this project is built with Foundry. And if I go over to the Elements library, you'll see it's actually showing me the Foundry 3 library, and it's not showing me the Elements library that I had selected in the other project. And that's because we are saving the state of this between projects. So when you build custom groups, or you only want to see the ones in the project, whatever you save your project as, that'll be what you always see. So it's great, it's super fast to jump straight back in. So if I head back over to my Super Deluxe project, you can see it's already got the Elements category selected. So I don't need to go in and find the library, the elements that were relative to this project. So it's super quick to jump in and out of projects, and this all will always update. So if I just we'll leave this on project, I save this, quit, and I open it up again, and there we go, and it's still on project. And yeah, it's that good. It's just that easy to use. It's great, and obviously the search works there. Let's go to list view. I really like the list view. It's really great for just scanning down in a line there. It's really nice and clean, beautifully laid out. And look, I can just type and it just filters. It's really nice. You may have also noticed, let me just close this one. You may have also noticed our elements are, they've got this oblong view here, kind of icon, as we felt this was, we think this is a better way to go, because websites are generally wider, they're not kind of square. You can kind of fit more into these icons, so it's a bit more representative of the objects that are in the site. So this is something we're playing around with at the moment, that we've kind of been working on. But we think it works really well to have these, and it's really nice and clean. And also it kind of gives you a quick view of what the native elements are as well. It kind of works in that regard as well. But when you go to this view, we use the icon version. So for all the elements we've built in, we're building multiple icon representations for them. So they work in different places. So you can see here they're little squares there, and that keeps it really nice and clean and consistent. So this is the latest update. The main things here that I wanted to show you, obviously, are the catalog and then the library view, and this is all coming together really, really nicely. Also, this week we've been working on documentation specifically for developers. If you're interested in developing, you can always go and have a look. I'll include a link in the notes of this post. But these are the developer docs, and it's an ongoing process. We are updating them as we go. We've built all of this stuff, but we haven't written the documentation for it. So every week we're dipping in and out of here and updating this. And there's a lot of good stuff in here, especially if you're a developer. It's already becoming quite a good reference, and you can kind of see the power of elements and where we're headed with this stuff. So if you are a developer, do nip in here and have a little look at some of the really nice additions we've made, because there's a lot of really powerful things in here and a lot of great stuff. So we've been super busy this week with all this and building these elements, and there's still lots more to do, and I'm not ready to show off all these elements yet because we're still working on them, and there's a lot of fine-tuning. And as I said before, there's this theming stuff up here, and that's not quite ready to show off either, but it's all great stuff. And I really can't wait to show you, but that is enough for this week. And I will be back next week with another update. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and do let us know what you think of the direction we're taking this in. Is there anything we're still missing? What do you want to see here? Let us know, because we're still working on all this stuff, and it's your product just as much as it is ours. So that's it for this week, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good weekend. Bye.